Thank you for joining me today. I thought it'd be fun if we take a good look at Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Decepticon Snapdragon. And I love the packaging that we got here. And on the side, we have the nice artwork of Snapdragon himself. Here in the back of the packaging shows that we can convert him into a jet that is in 14 steps and into his Dino mode within 20. And we have his little buddy Krunk. And here is the promotion art for Earthrise. So, let's get Snapdragon out of packaging. And here we have Snapdragon out of packaging. And I actually think this guy's pretty cool. Just from the cartoon itself. And this is just amazing me right out of the packaging. I am loving the Decepticon symbols that we have here. I'm liking the color deco, the purple, the black. And let's just take a closer look at Snapdragon and himself. And I love the head sculpt or the face sculpt that we have because it's only half a head. Like I said, I love that Decepticon symbols that we having. I love the purple. I love the black. This is almost like the cartoon itself. I do like, I mean, it's a little bit of an eyesore, but it's okay. But I like that color of that turquoise blue and everything in the back here. I just love all the little details that we're getting. The jet mode. And here in the back that we have the transparent yellow. This is not so much details, but there is a little details here and there. Not bad. Here in the cockpit here, look at that. That is just the details that we're getting here on the sides. That is really nice. And here we're just going to pop this out for a second so we can actually view parts with the inside of the cockpit. Ooh, there we go. And now we can actually sneak. Now we can actually sneak inside and see parts of the cockpit. So I think that's really cool. Articulation. The head can rotate 360. See, the arms can rotate 360. The arms can come out that far. There is a elbow joint. There is no wrist articulation. There is a waist swivel. There is, oh, I'm sorry, there's also a bicep swivel. There is a thigh swivel. We do have a bend at the knee. We can get it that far back. And he can get it that high up. And can he do the splits? Yes, he can. He can do the splits. So, oh, and he does have a ankle articulation. So you can get him some decent posability. Wrist articulation would have been nice. Snapdragon does come with accessories. He does come with two of the same guns. He can wield them in his hands. So let's go ahead and do that. So now Snapdragon can now start hunting down Autobots. And let's not forget about Krunk. So here we have Snapdragon's head, or should I say Krunk. And I'm actually really liking those eyes, the mouth plate itself. That purple is really nice. I like how this fuchsia pink is nice. And this is where you see the leg itself. This is part of the arm. So what you could just do is just bring and straighten out the legs. And now we have Krunk himself. And if we actually take this, we can actually bring out his arms. So now we have Krunk in his robot mode, or his little robot mode. He's like, oh no, where did I leave my body? I must find my body. To transform Snapdragon, we're actually going to come to the legs. We're going to take the feet and actually point them kind of up. Going to come here to the side. And we want to bring the nose cone out. And we're actually going to take this time and actually get the landing gear out. So we're just going to get this over so this is all nice and lined up. So we come here on the other side and get that all nice and lined up. Now we want to bring the legs together. Squeeze it together. There we go. And now what we want to do, we want to take Krunk, take the head off, place it aside. Now we want to come here and pull this out. And we want to push this in. So we want to push those in. We're then going to push this up and keep it flush. And now we want to bring the fins, straighten that out. So we have a hole and it's going to go right, fill in right there. So bring this fin out, swing it around, and now, just kind of want to place it right inside there. So now we have Snapdragon fully transformed into his jet mode, and this is awesome. I love this. And another cool thing is if you actually open up the cockpit, place that down for a moment, and if we take Krunk, kind of straighten him out, and we're just going to place him right inside, and we're going to close this right up. And almost forgetting, his guns can actually go underneath the wing. There we go. And there we go. So now we have Snapdragon fully transform as Krunk as his pilot. I like how you can see Krunk through the windshield. That is a nice touch. Alright, to transform Snapdragon into his Dino mode, let's open this up. Take that, and now we want to split these and take out the guns. Take that flap. Just want to take it just like so. And now what we're going to do, we want to take the feet, bring them out. So bring the feet, bring them out. So now what we want to do is bring this out, and we kind of want to take the landing gear, push that out, and we kind of want to bend that out. And we want to do these arms on the side. You just want to bring out, just like so. And come here on the side and bring them up as well. Now we come here to the back. And we want to pull that out. There we go. We want to bring it down like so. And now we just get that all lined up. Bring the legs down. Kind of straighten out the arms. Come here to the chest. Pull it down. Bring out the head, or parts of it. Close up on the chest. Just going to place down Snapdragon right there. And we want to make sure that Krunk arms are down. Make sure that Krunk's arms are down. And now there is a hole, and you're going to take that head and you're just going to shove it right up in there until you hear a snap. And now you kind of close, and depending how you want to pose Snapdragon into his Dino mode. And this is really cool. I'm really enjoying this Dino mode, and what's really cool with the guns here on the back. So let's place it on there, and there we go. Now we have weapon storage. That's really cool. I like that. This is a really cool figure. Just wanted to take a closer look at Snapdragon himself and all the details that he has to provide. And I wish there was a little better way with the leg itself, with for making the jaw itself. It's okay. You can open, close. I just kind of wish that there was more ways for the jaw itself. I mean, there is like a double hinge, so you can do stuff like that. Bring it in. Actually, here, you can do something like that. I just think that's kind of silly. I mean, there's options, so that's what makes it fun. You can always change it up. I love the purple Decepticon symbol that we have here. And here with the hands, you can see that there's really nothing for it to grab on. So that's a shame, but we can see all this little detail that we have here is just really awesome. And it's just the amount of details they actually went in for this figure itself. If they actually did a design for this to split halfway to make the tail even more of a posability, I would have enjoyed that more. I think that would have helped out this this dinosaur mode a little bit more. I'm actually loving the color scheme of Snapdragon with that fuchsia, that turquoise, the purple. It really helps to make this figure stand out. To transform Snapdragon back into his robot mode, we're going to have to remove his guns, come to the mouth, yank it out, come here to the chest, and we're just going to take the head, collapse that in, and shove it in there, close that up, bring this part of the chest out as we take this part here, and we're just going to make sure that it is, come on, there we go. Once you hear that snap, it's in place, so you want it flushed like that. We're going to take the arms, we're going to place them back in. Hit it. Come on. There we go. Alright, so once you have them tucked in, now we want to bring this part out. So here on the, let me see if I can, I don't know if there's a good angle. So there's this black piece, and we want to bring this out. Because what's going to happen, so these pieces right here are going to have to fit right underneath there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Once that snaps into place, that's a really good sign. Take the feet, place them in, and now turn it around, place the feet, turn it around, and now come to the legs. I'm going to split them apart. We are then going to bring them in this way. I'm going to take the nose, and what we're going to do, since there is a hole and we have a peg, we're going to bend it to fit it in like so. There we go. Take the foot, bring it down, kind of straighten out the leg. So, take the nose cone, and now we have a peg, and now we have a hole. Just straighten that out. There we go. Bring down the foot, and we just have a headless Snapdragon. But let's complete his transformation, because he needs his buddy Crunk. Alright, now we have Snapdragon fully transformed back into his robot mode. And let's not forget about his weapons to put on. There we go. Now we have Snapdragon, fully armored up. That's awesome. My final thoughts are that Snapdragon is an awesome figure, especially that he has 3 different modes that he can transform into. And I just have to say that the Dino mode is probably the weakest. The jet mode is the strongest. I wish they did something better with the wings when it's in the robot mode and the dinosaur mode. So it would have been better if they were able to find a way to actually fold up the wings. Snapdragon and with his partner Krunk is an awesome set. These guys, when you just want to keep transforming back and forth to this jet, to the Dino mode, back to his robot mode. This is just, that's a lot of play value, and I love that about this figure, and that's what makes a great figure. If you have a chance and you find him in passing and you find him for a good price, I highly recommend of actually picking him up. He is that much fun, and he is an awesome figure. Well, with that said, I just have to thank you all for watching. If you can just do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button down below, let me know in the comments if you think he's shelf-worthy. And until next time, you'll be hearing me in the next video. Everybody have a great day!